Vital, aka King Chi, and I am back with another video for you, another tool for you to create your life. I am continuing on with the knowledge about prana and the meditative practices of breathing called pranayama. And tonight I wanted to just leave you with a short but very concentrated um, video with content to help you begin to understand the different parts that are involved with prana, and that we're not just utilizing what is considered breath, but we are also incorporating our mind, our physical bodies, our awareness, the different levels of the mind, the various parts of the body. So it's going to be more intensive. I did leave a video. Peace, Emerald, what's up? I did leave a video in the House of Chi to acknowledge some of you, well, all of you who have done your homework assignments and have inspired me to go further into sharing what it is that I know about prana. And I think it's especially important because you'll have time to revise, review, and revisit this information now. But also, there are quite a bit of you who are into the healing arts. And this practice in particular will help those of you who are natural born healers tap more into what makes you such a powerful healer to begin with, and will help you refine what that skill, that gift is that you already have. So I know that's a lot of stuff, but yeah, so let's get to it. So as you begin and you're getting your notebooks together, make sure you hashtag pranayama and let me know that you are ready to take down some notes. This video shouldn't be too long. I hope you can hear me just fine. I understand that it is late, y'all. But as it is, I love video because you'll be able to watch this when you are ready to go. Okay? One of the benefits of, let me just be clear. So pranayama is the practice of the breathing techniques, right? The breathing techniques equal in the three parts: the inhalation, the holding, and the exhalation. What I'm sharing with you is the prana knowledge, okay? Prana is going to consist of, your practice is going to consist of your awareness and your visualization. If you had the opportunity to listen to the pranayama meditation that I last completed, and you have access to the Patreon, it was designed in such a way for you to begin to develop this awareness, which is your chitta, okay? Chitta, your chitta. Without chitta, we have no awareness of life in itself. And without prana, we do not have life at all. The two work together. And in order for you to begin creating and manifesting at a supernatural rate, you're going to need to be able to fine-tune, strengthen, and develop your awareness through visualization initially, okay? Peace, you guys. Peace, Argo. Peace, Adiola. One of the things that some of your classmates mentioned was that during the meditation, they automatically went into visualizing. What is beautiful about visualizing is before you are showing actual signs of true pranic development, not just the fantasy, not just the projections of your mind, but true developed pranic energy. pranic, all of your 5 pranic bodies are harmonized. Before then, you will need to combine your awareness with your visualization so that you can develop your psychic body, okay, which is a part of one of your pranic bodies, which will inherently also lead to increase in your willpower. So for obvious reasons, you're going to want to develop and strengthen your willpower when you are consciously manifesting. And I'll get to that, okay? Because consciously manifesting is not just going to be about, oh, well, I want a car. And like I'm manifesting the car, okay? While you're going through the various steps, through your Mahavidya business plan, you'll see the relationship with why the willpower must be developed and refined, because life is also continuing to happen. So let me just put a note here so I can get back to that note. Willpower. And manifesting. We love. I'm shaking the camera because I'm writing so hard. All right. So you have those 2 points. Another word I want you to be familiar with is Mahaprana. You have Mahavidyas, there's Mahaprana. Mahaprana is the cosmic prana, the prana that innervates and gives life to all materials, okay? Sentient, insentient forms on this plane, okay? For those of you, again, I'm going to give a lot of attention to the healing aspect, because this is the kind of work that I do. So shouts out to all of you who are also in this field. A lot of like hype and stuff goes out to like the Reiki and doing this energetic healing and all of that. One of the dangers of doing energetic work and not having a prana exercise for developing your prana is that what you will end up doing is that, as opposed to utilizing Mahaprana, you'll be using your own personal prana, and you'll find that you are more depleted than you should be after working on another client. Okay, whether your client's a human being or an animal, that is one of the downsides of being underdeveloped as a healer. You may be a natural healer, but now you have tools to make sure that you have longevity in your craft. Let me know if you follow and that makes sense. Okay, I've got something in my eye, so bear with me. I'm going to continue to go. Whatever. My eyes burning. Cool. The next thing is that I did introduce to you that you have 3 major channels that are going to be responsible for conducting and moving the prana throughout your body, throughout the nadis, right? So let me give you 2 other terms. Your prana shakti. Your prana shakti is going to be the vital and solar force. Okay? So if you remember, that's running through the Pingala. Okay? Pingala channel. And then you're going to have the Manas Shakti. Manas Shakti. And that is going to correlate with the lunar force. Okay? The more introverted energy, and that's flowing through the Ida channel. It's important for you all at this stage to begin to understand the various forms of Shakti that are flowing through your bodies, because all Shakti is not the same. With all Shakti not being the same, the various forms of Shakti have their purposes. And again, this is why this very complicated science is going to be broken down in little bits and pieces, because we're talking about manipulating a very subtle part of our bodies that give life. We can stop breathing for some people. Have developed, they can stop breathing for a long time, right? For minutes at a time. The moment that you do not have prana, you are dead. So let's just not confuse the two at all. So with that level of awareness and the seriousness that comes along with understanding, manipulating your prana, if you don't pay attention to what's happening, so that when you're practicing, if anything goes differently than how you're supposed to experience something, or you experience any difficulties along the way, you need to communicate, one, but understand that what you do with your prana is going to directly affect your well-being. Practicing this hidden knowledge in regards to prana is going to have various benefits, and one of which is to develop and harmonize the pranic bodies that you have. I've said it in the past, and I've said it during this video, just subtly, but I'm going to say it again. Okay, there are 5 pranic bodies. By learning this hidden science of prana, you are going to learn how to intentionally utilize your subconscious mind and your unconscious mind. Okay? So make sure you write that down. 1, practicing this hidden knowledge of prana, you're going to harmonize your insides. So when I say your 5 bodies, that means you're not only going to harmonize the subtle body, the Shakti energies, you're also going to harmonize your organs. You're going to harmonize your nervous system. You're going to harmonize then your astral body. You're going to harmonize that psychic body. You're going to harmonize your thoughts. You're going to harmonize. So you're going to harmonize to the essence of who you are. And I'll let you know exactly when the essence was developed. Moving on. I'm going to repeat that you're going to increase your willpower. So write that down. Okay. One of the side effects of developing this willpower is that you are also going to awaken your complete personality. So just so you understand, you have your personality that everyone knows, and you have your personality that, the things that you don't say, or how you feel, the things that you're still in this mix of like what's appropriate, what's inappropriate, what's real, what's phony, you're still kind of trying to harmonize, right? During this practice, when I say that you're going to develop willpower and you're going to awaken your full personality, that means that all of who you are, your soul that you came with, is going to awaken. Some of those things are laying dormant in such a way that you don't even know, you don't even realize that you have certain gifts, and they will awaken because you would have strengthened, you would have tapped in, you are pulling all of this. You're going to be working with the Mahapraana, okay? It's like the food that you need, okay, to develop these things that are laying dormant within you, but they are part of your destiny. They are part of what you came here for. Those things about your personality that were awkward and you kind of were fighting with it, you had this internal back and forth, is like one awakened being, totally harmonized, totally at peace with the whole bag of chips that you are. Who wants to do that? Let me see some ones in the chat. And let me check the board here. Who wants to awaken their entire personality? Not the personality that gets you the job, not the personality that gets you, you know, some guy or girl's attention, not the personality that, no, the personality that, like, people just can't stop, like, watching you or doing what you tell them to do, because you're going to be all the way turned on. All your superpowers turned on. Okay? And basically, most people got like a little bit turned on, and that's just to survive. So when you are doing this practice and you turn on, so you're silly. Yes, everybody wants all their superpowers, but not everyone can even operate at that level, because it'll either scare you or to scare other people, and then you'll be afraid of other people's reactions. Which leads me to the other benefit of practicing this hidden knowledge of prana, okay? Which is that you're going to refine your control over your emotions so that you can deal with the fluctuations that are naturally going to be there. For some of you, you think that because you practice Mahavidya, okay, because you're chanting all the time, that you're no longer going to experience a fluctuation in your emotions. I want you to understand that that is bullshit. You're going to still experience your human nature, okay? While you're here on this planet, you're going to. You have these tools so that you can learn how to deal with how they fluctuate. Like, you're gonna get mad. You get mad, you get mad. You may not get mad at the same things, or you may not get as mad as you usually would for some stupid shit, right? But regardless, you're gonna have some things that will just take you off. And in those moments, you'll be like, wow, okay. One of the reasons why you won't react so strongly initially is because you're refining your ability to deal with the fluctuations. So you're aware. Your awareness increases. You can see what's triggering you. You have an awareness of why it's triggering you. And then you have an awareness of choice. And the choice is what helps you become more rational in how you deal with the world and with yourself. Okay? Because real life, like, there's moments where, even myself, I feel the emotion. My eyes are doing the physiological response to what I feel. The tears are coming out. And I'm still aware that there's sadness moving through my body. It doesn't make me a robot, but I don't necessarily have to now take the tears into like falling out on the floor, and like, I'm not two, right? Although we have some grown ass people who have full out tantrums, I can let the tears fall. I can get a napkin, I can wipe the tears, and I can just deal with. Well, I'm just aware that I got some sadness coming up. Shit, I'm a what you call it? I'll cry when I'm angry. So it doesn't even. I got to be aware of what I'm feeling. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. So I gave you all an intro to what you're going to be shooting for with the following videos. I did tell you that I will share with you when this prana develops. So I'll end the video with this note. Okay. And for those of you who are working on procreating, having babies. Whoop, whoop. Let's have some more babies. Let's have some more babies. Okay. And for those of you who are presently pregnant, okay, I want you to know how important this process is. So, for those of you who are looking to get pregnant, doing this is very important in order for you to be a good source of life for the new life that you're bringing. The reason why is because during the first and second months, while the zygote, while the baby's in the womb, they do not have their own source of prana as yet. So for the first 2 months, the developing child solely depends on the prana of the mother to develop. All right? This is why if a woman is having multiple children, she may experience hair falling out. She may experience her skin getting really dry. She may experience her teeth starting to get holes, cavities, and all of that, because that life force energy is utilized to create this life for the first 2 months. It is not until the 3rd month that a developing child, okay, fetus, is embryo, fetus, is going to receive their own source of prana and begin to, towards the 4th month, develop and have a generator for their own prana. With all of that developing embryo does not receive its soul until the 4th month. So check that out. 1st, 2nd month, totally relying on the mother's prana. 3rd month, it receives its own battery, okay? And it starts to generate its own prana. By the 4th month, that is when the soul enters into the body. So, how you treat your prana is so important, because that comes before even the soul, before the consciousness. You have to have this desire, and that is where prana meets manifestation, is through the desire. You all talked about the Mahaviryas and the desire. That's prana. Okay? So makes sense, right? For those of you who know how crucial that first trimester is, there you have it. It's life or death. Okay? So I will have another video for you all tomorrow. Please make sure you take down your notes vigilantly and catch all the meditations that come with this series. I love y'all. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to leave comments underneath the video so that anyone else coming along can have an opportunity to read through your comments as well and see if the same questions have been asked, so they don't have to ask them again. Let's help everybody out and post in HOC your experiences, some of your awareness after what I just shared with you, so that I know that this is a living, breathing testament of information being shared and received and given back. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and bliss.